This week's Parsha is Parshas Shmini, and this week's video is sponsored L'Ila Nishmas Rasha Bas Shalom Yitzchak. The Pasuk tells us that after the completion of the inaugural service at the newly constructed Mishkan, Aaron HaKohen raises his hands over the congregation and blesses them. Vayisa Aaron es yodoi el ha'om vayavarchem. He does a birchas kahanim. And the Vishnitzer Rebbe, Reb Chaim Meir Hager Zatzal, explains this pasuk in an allegorical sense, coming out with a timeless message. The Gemara in Bava Metzia explains what the word yodoi means. It doesn't necessarily mean his physical hand. Rather, it could mean anything under his hand, tachas yodoi, anything his hands control, which are anything he owns, his possessions, his actions, everything that his actions, anything that he does, is under his control. So if you read the pasuk again, Vayisa Aaron es yodoi, and Aaron raised up his yodai, his hand, which means his possessions, his actions. He raised them up to a spiritual level. Because really, actions, physical actions, are what we need it to be. Drinking, eating, sleeping. But when you use it for the service of Hashem, and you raise it up, you elevate it to a holier level, that it's done solely for the purpose of Hashem, that's when you're at a state of ruchnius. And that is the correct service of Hashem, and that is what He wants from us. So Aaron HaKohen raised and elevated his service to that level. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos says, "Al karchach ata noilad," against your will you were born. Al karchach ata chai, al karchach ata meis, against your will you will live, against your will you'll die. Al karchach ata asid litin din v'cheshben nofnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One day, we're all going to get up there and have to give a reckoning, an accounting of our lives to the Melech Malchei HaMelachim. But if you raise the level of your physical actions, your eating, your drinking, your sleeping, your possessions, anything you own, your physical attachment to this world, you raise it to a spiritual level, then the pasuk, the Mishnah that says Al Karchach Ata Chai, will have a new meaning. Because what's our real will? To serve Hashem. So what's going against our will? Physicality. Something that brings us back to this world, something that's physical, is really against our will. So all our possessions, all our actions that are needed to survive physically are against our will. But if you raise them and elevate them to a spiritual level, then they're working for you. And then al karchach atachai, al karchach, the things that are against your will, atachai, those will actually help you truly live. May we be zeicha to truly live and know what life is about. Have a beautiful Shabbos.